bully busters.
I really, really hate bullies. And unfortunately, in cosplay, it is getting so bad. So, let's talk about it. Let's get straight to the point. So, Merriam-Webster defines a bully as to treat someone in a cruel, insulting, threatening, or aggressive fashion. And yeah, you probably think, you know, school hallways, playground fights, but bullying doesn't disappear when you get older, unfortunately. And a lot of people never got the memo that you should be nice, and that it is easier to be nice than it is to be mean. Bullying does not disappear with age, and it is quite annoying because it should not be in cosplay. It should not be anywhere in life. And in cosplay, it can be really bad, as this is a tiny, and I mean a very tiny community where everyone knows everyone. And it feels like you'd be pushed out when you are being bullied, as unfortunately in this community, bullies tend to never get, you know, like, any punishments. They don't deal with any consequences. Cosplay is supposed to be fun. It is supposed to be expressive. It is supposed to be where you get to dress up as your favorite character and you get to meet others and have a lovely, lovely time. But then a bully shows up in that space, whether it's online or at cons or even in like private group chats, and it takes something that was supposed to be fun and it turns it into something stressful, awkward, or even downright dangerous. And yeah, I've experienced it. I've experienced bullying inside and outside cosplay. It sucks. Bullying, it's not just a thing of like being insulted and, oh, I'm sad, those insults hurt. No, bullying can do a lot of damage to you mentally. It can quite literally chemically change your brain. You can experience brain damage due to the trauma. And a lot of people think it's like, oh, it's just words. But it isn't. It isn't just words. It can be exclusion from things. It can be slowly turning your group of friends against you to start mocking you. It could just be talking bad about someone constantly behind their backs, and it often being exaggerated or not true. It can be so many different things. But the issue with bullying is the consequences. Bullying can lead to a lot of different mental disorders. It can lead to depression, and you know where that goes. And it's not fun. It is not fun to experience bullying, and it does mess you up. It does change you. It makes things a lot harder in life. Bullying can change how you see yourself. Bullying will cause mental health issues. It'll cause self-worth damage. You'll stop going to cons, you'll stop, you know, like posting, you'll stop even showing up because you don't want to be judged, and you know, like, it'll cause self-worth damage. You'll start believing all the awful things, you know, like, either the group or individual is saying about you, and it chips away at your confidence until there is nothing left. It will cause you to socially withdraw, and even it can cause physical stuff. Chronic stress can make you sick. You'll get headaches, fatigues, stomach problems, and sometimes, you know, it will just cause you so much pain. You'll downright just up and leave the hobby. What does bullying actually look like within this community? So, it could be getting side-eyed because your costume isn't handmade. It's seeing your photo skipped in a group album. It would be seeing yourself constantly be the one who's cropped out of a group photo. It would be someone whispering insults to you. It would be commenting like, you should fix next time, like they're doing you a favor, when reality is that's just a backhanded compliment. And in general, bullying isn't just a one-time occurrence. Bullying is not a one-time occurrence. It's a regular, and I mean regular, pattern. Bullying is not a person insulted you like 2 times. That's not bullying. Bullying is like several months of someone just chipping away at you in whatever way they can. So, take with myself. I got bullied over my photography. This happened over a couple months, and it was not nice. and I was used, you know, like, as a free photographer when I genuinely thought they were my friends. That would be bullying. Or other people who they find out that the entire time they thought they were friends with someone, that person used anything they ever said to them, even when it was in private, to make fun of them. And this is such an issue. And even in cosplay, we have a severe problem with elitism. So there are two ways in which elitism happens. One is, you know, like, social hierarchy, and, you know, like, following, you know, like, and, like, with their following, people would be there thinking they are better than you because they're followers and they will treat you as such, which, that's just cringy. That is so cringy in my behavior. Like, that is so cringy in my opinion to act like that, but a lot of people actually do act like that, and I know a few people who do act like that, and and then there are people who have elitism, as they think anyone who buys, thrift, or whatever their cosplay, and, like, if they did not fully make their cosplay, they think to, you know, like, insult them. They're like, oh, you're a really bad cosplayer. You can barely call yourself a cosplayer when you're buying that. And yeah, that can be quite bad because you may look up to those people and those people will be looking down at you. Or there's people like, oh, you're not accurate enough or anything like that. But then we have the follower account mentality is one of the most irritating, as in my personal opinion, your following doesn't matter. Ever. You're just another dude. It does not matter if you have 1 million or 10 followers. I don't care. I will treat you the same. And I think if you treat people based on their followings, that's just really weird. But unfortunately, a lot of people, they will basically go and they will talk shit about someone. Like, so let's say, I go to talk to this person named Jay. Jay has 1 million followers. I have 17 followers. I want to talk to Jay because I like their cosplay, and, you know, like, I just asked them about their cosplay. But Jay goes and posts stuff on their story, calling me a clout chaser and all stuff like that, when I only wanted to have a normal conversation. That's not okay. And that happens, unfortunately. Or, then we have, then, one issue that happens is, in cosplay, there has been a few cases of people doing Google Docs and fake accusations. They'll say this, and then an entire group of people will go, and it'll be someone's followers, they will harass them. And I've seen this happen with a lot of cosplayers, and I've seen some, like, well-respected cosplayers say the most horrific things because they did not like what someone did. And I mean, I seen a cosplayer go and slut shame someone and shame their weight because, oh, everyone's, like, dunking on them because it's Google Doc. That means I can dunk on them. No, no. Girl, you just bullied them. And you find it, a lot of people get pushed out of the community because of that. Because when someone with a larger following decides they don't like you, or finds something that they could dunk on you for, it is gonna be so bad. The results are horrific. We have the ugly stuff when it comes to cosplay and bullying. So think body shaming, racism, and sexism. So it'll be, you know, like with fat shaming, it'll be, like, Sophie, you're too fat. Like, I myself, on mine, I posted my Red Hood, and I got, oh, looks like Jason at Damien, kind of stuff. And it's kind of funny at times, but then it gets really mean, and it can really make you insecure. Cosplay is for everyone. You should not go and insult someone based on their weight, and especially with a lot of media, people literally cannot look like that. Especially with anime, where the proportions are literally not realistic. Not unless you're getting a huge amount of plastic surgery. That's not happening. And it can be so bad. Like, I've seen people who, like, they barely weigh anything and they're still getting body shamed because sorry, they don't look like the character whose waist is smaller than their finger. It's ridiculous. But then we have slut shaming. This ends up being mainly at women, because when men end up cosplaying, they could be shirtless, whatever, no one cares. But when a woman wears a bikini in cosplay, by God, you open that comment section and it's gonna be horrific with the amount of people slut shaming them. And then racism. And the unfortunate thing when it comes to racism is a lot of times this happens with anime characters a lot. And it's funny because you'll see people who are white who will go and say X, Y, and Z character isn't black. Yeah, but they aren't white, so why is it okay if you're cosplaying them? Because they're Asian. They are not white. And it's really bad. Like, I have seen some most horrific stuff when it comes to racism in cosplay, and it always hurts to see, because it's like, these cosplays are absolutely beautiful. Like, I remember seeing, there was this cosplayer, they deleted their account, unfortunately, but there was this cosplayer who did a really good Jinx cosplayer. Unfortunately, they were a person of color, and their comment section was the most hateful, nasty comments I have seen in a long time. And I don't want to repeat some of the things, but you can just imagine how bad it got. And unfortunately, this is a really common occurrence for POC cosplayers, and it shouldn't be. I do strongly believe that people need to work on their behavior, because it is not okay to bully in or outside of cosplay ever in life. Because a lot of people seem to have not gotten the memo that you shouldn't bully. And I do not believe that we should go and excuse bullies, because a lot of people will go, it's projecting, or it's they're going through something too. That doesn't give you the right to go and put someone through hell, because unfortunately a lot of people leave this community because they have had the most horrid experience, because someone decided that that today this person will be their punching bag, and that is not okay. So in general, don't bully. But what should we do? If you see someone who is being insulted, stand up for them. If you see someone who is being isolated, talk to them. Like, if you see someone who's being bombarded online, you talk to them. If you see someone who is upset at a con, maybe just try and talk to them. It's really not that hard. Try and support people. Just don't be mean. Don't be an ass. Like, the solution to stopping bullying is quite easy. And if you are in Ireland, you should contact Safe Cons if there is someone who is a serial offender of bullying who makes people or yourself feel unsafe, because they will contact other cons and inform them of the situation. And if you're not in Ireland, inform a con of a person who is acting in such a way, especially if they are someone who's actually working for the con, because conventions should not support bullies, and they should be informed if someone is bullying. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day, and please go drink some water.